Like I'm saying, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be working on a flyer tutorial. So like I said, this channel is specifically for club flyer designer. So taking practical steps how to create stunning club flyer designs. Understand? Each day, music cover, event posters, and all that. So today we'll be working on this flyer design. Created this flyer for this purpose. So we'll be taking every step one by one on how to create something like this. Understand? So let's get started without wasting much of our time. So let's head over to Photoshop. I have my Photoshop opened already. So the size we'll be using is 3000 by 3000 pixels, right? So I like to increase my resolution to 2000. I want it to be very bright. I want it to have a lot of quality in it. You understand? So stay the same thing. So let's get the resources. I have my resources here already. So first of all, I have the background. Let's quickly go inside. I have the background. Let's get it up. Okay. And we have the model. I got this model from Pinterest. So that's basically where I get all my models from. Pinterest. Scale it down. Okay. So here the model should come down a little bit while still centralized. You understand? Okay. Then for the background, I applied a little blur effect on it. So I'm gonna use blur gallery Irish blur. So why I'm using Irish blur is I just want to blur some parts of the image, not the entire image. You understand? So let me show you what I mean. This Irish blur, you can circle any part you want. That particular part circled won't be blurred. You understand? So let's say you move this circle over here. Sorry, something of lagging. Let's say move this circle over. This particular entire place I circled will not be blurred. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it in the center. Just gonna draw it up like this and draw it up like this. Then increase the blur radius. So you see I have the sides blurred. I have the sides blurred. Meanwhile the circle at the center is not blurred at all. You understand? Okay, so that's the work of Irish blur. Then just blur a particular part that you want and leave the other parts that you don't want to blur. Okay, so I'm going to create a little bit and okay, we are good to go. Let me click on rasterize layer. Then I create a new layer on top of this model. Select my brush tool, reduce it a little bit. See, we delete more. It is too small now. Then set the color to black. Then brush over this place. I just wanted to cover up this particular part. And reduce the size. Yes, brush over this place. So this is good, this is okay. And secondly, I have an overlay on top of this particular one. So I'm gonna bring this one here, place it on top of this. Okay, click OK. So meanwhile, I didn't just use this one just like that. I did some color adjustments. So let's click on new. Let's click hue and saturation. So we pinned this icon here. We increase the saturation and we colorize. I want to colorize this particular one. I think I reduced the brightness. This is okay. Merge the two layers together. Set the blend mode, the screen. Basically, when you're working, you can choose any blend mode you want. You understand? You can use linear dodge, lighter color, screen, anyone that just works for you. For this particular one, I'll be using screen. I'll be using screen for the blend mode. Okay, I'm good to go. Then bring some other elements. I'll bring this particular one here. Okay, so the background is already black, so we don't need to remove the background again. We're just gonna use blend mode. You understand? But by the way, I'll have to remove some unwanted parts. Let me quickly rasterize. That's what I mean by unwanted parts. These green parts, I'll have to remove these green parts. You understand? Let's click on delete. I'm done removing the green part. I don't want this video to be too long, but at the same time, if it's long, just scroll down and watch the video. It's going to be worth it. I promise you that. Okay, so I've removed the green parts. Then let me bring this to the front. Let me just click this something. So the background is already black, so we don't need to remove the background again. Just have to use the blend mode. But at the same time, I want to erase these lines because most of the time it will still show and you won't know. You understand? I just want to remove this line here because sometimes it will still show and you won't be aware that it's showing. Okay, so this is okay. Then we'll use the blend mode screen. You understand? But before the blend mode, we'll still do some color adjusting. I need to still adjust the color here and saturation. Again, pin this particular icon soon. Then we'll colorize. I want to colorize this to pink, I think, so it will match the background we're working with. We're kind of creating a color harmony. You understand? Okay. So this is okay. We'll merge the layers again. So for this particular one, I used linear dodge for this. So transform, flip it a little bit, put it here. I'll click on it, then duplicate, and I'll take this one to the right hand side. Okay, flip it the other way. Okay, so gradually it's taking shape. Okay. Voila, we have this. Okay, we are good to go. So basically, I haven't even adjusted my image. Okay, so if you watched my last tutorial, you notice that I did it so how I edit my pictures. You understand? Especially on how I edit my pictures. I don't know for that designer. For me, That's how I edit my pictures. You understand? I don't apply too much effects. I want to keep it simple, keep it minimal, keep it clean. You understand? So, but first of all, I want to also do a color adjustment here. I'm gonna click on color balance, pin this icon because if you don't pin this icon, every other thing you're doing is gonna affect every other element in the background. You understand? So we're gonna pin this icon here. I want to add a little bit of pink to this image. This is okay. A little bit of color harmony. You understand? So it's not be as if the model is different from the background. I want the model to feel like it's inside the background. You understand? Like everything there is all together. So let me merge the two layers. Merge. But it's not much you must merge. You can just leave it in case you want to do some changes. For me, I'm not merging this again. Then over to my camera raw filter. I did a tutorial on how I edit this picture, so just kindly check it out on my channel. So, like I said in the video, we click on detail, noise reduction, apply a little bit of sharpening. Okay, over here, lights, a little bit of exposure, a little bit of contrast, a little bit of texture. We are good to go. No stress, no stress at all. Keep it minimal, keep it simple, keep it clean. Understand? Then I'm gonna apply a little bit of sharpening. So click on smart sharpen here. So let me zoom out. Let me zoom my image over here. A little bit of sharpening. Okay, yeah, good to go. Then the next thing should be the ace of spade icon. Okay, let me quickly grab this, bring this in, reduce the size, and let's go. Okay, so first of all, you have to rasterize now, as usual. Then click on properties, remove background. So let's allow you this job. So some of us don't know this icon, what it stands for. This is Ace of Spade. It's a popular whiskey brand, just like champagne. You understand? It's a popular whiskey brand, or let's say cognac. The Ace of Spade, just for clarity purposes, this is the Ace of Spade, like I said, the popular wine brand, just like champagne. You understand? So you know, get any club where you could go now, we don't get a Ace of Spade, just like a popular drink where ballers they pop. You understand? For club. So I didn't just put the icon, so everything has to correlate. So you can choose to use the button, Ace of Spade button itself, or the icon, anyone. Understand? The logo icon. So I'm gonna use the icon. Okay, so I've removed the background, but first of all, we also need to do some color adjustments here. As you can see, it's black and white. So we're gonna click on this icon again, hue and saturation. We pin this particular icon too. Then we colorize. Okay, so the color has changed, but then I'll increase the saturation a little bit more. This is okay for me. I'll click on merge layers again. I'll merge the layer. Then flip. This is okay. Let me quickly transform. Let me bring it down here. Let me bring it down here. Then duplicate. Click on the transform. Then keep it here. Flip horizontal. But I'm gonna shift it a little bit. So I have to create space. Let me click the first one. So it looks like we're creating an entrance for the model here. So the model needs to be in the center, you understand? Okay, okay. I need to go. And it is okay. Click some adjustments again. So just have to keep moving things around, checking new positions till you get what you want. You understand? But meanwhile, this particular one is at the back. This particular two is at the back. You understand? Okay, so we are good to go. So basically, we are done with our background. You understand? We are done with our background. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is the text effects. That's the next thing we want to do. So I want to use this premium text effect I have here. Okay. I'm gonna use this premium text effect. Repeat gem text effect. Okay, so I know some of us might have been looking for this text effect for a while. Don't worry, I have it here. I'll kindly send for you. If you need this text effect, just kindly indicate. I'll send you the text effect. Some of these text effects are quite heavy, so you have to allow your system to load. Okay, this text effect. Okay, so what do we do? So first of all, I remove the background and everything. I'm gonna make as PNG. You understand? So I already remove the background, no stress. So text effects, click on this particular icon, your design here. You click this particular, you double click. So it brings you where you can edit the text. So you grab. So I already have the font. The particular font is what is text effect. So it won't ask me for to change. You understand? When I double click on the text, I already have the font. So if you don't have the font, it will tell you that it will make a change, substitute. It's another font. But because I have the font, that won't happen. Okay. So I wanna click on I would already click. Then I type my text Arabian, Arabian. Then click OK. Click on let me reduce the size. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay. But first of all, there's something I did here. The first two letters, there's the A and the N. I increased it, so let me increase the size to 120 points. So okay, the A and the N to 120. So grab, understand. Okay, we are good to go. Then Control S to save. Let's allow you to save. So you have the text effect here. It is applied. Understand? So and quickly export as PNG. Quickly export as PNG. My desktop, I can easily grab it. So let me also apply the second one. So let's also write nights. Click on OK. So for the night, I didn't apply that same style I used in the Arabian night. So I'm not gonna leave it normal. Click on Ctrl S. So let me export as PNG too. Quickly export as PNG. So let me save that in mind so it doesn't overwrite the other one. Nice. Let me click on my I'm gonna close on my bag. Very good. Okay, so let me quickly bring the first one. Arabian. Arabian nights. So we have it. Let me kindly reduce the size. So okay. Let me put the back of the model. Okay guys, so the text effects here is not the color I used, you understand? So when you get some text effect, it's not a must to be the color you want, but switch it up yourself. Okay. That you're using a green background doesn't mean you should start looking for the green text effect of this particular one. You can easily edit it in the PST file. That's why you can PST file. You can easily edit it there. You understand? You can edit it there, change the color. But me, I don't like doing it in the PST file. I just quickly do it here. So I'll just click on this icon, same icon again, pin and saturation, pin this one, colorize, and I'll turn it to the color I want it to be. You can change it to blue, change it to green, increase your saturation, can change it to green, blue, purple, anyone you want, you can change it. So for this tutorial, I'll be using this particular color, that's the one I used. Okay, so this is it. Let me increase the saturation a little bit more. Okay, this is good. Now let me click on layer, my last panel, then image layers. Maybe usually make layers because I don't want my workspace to start lagging. Understand? So if you leave all these adjustment layers open, it might start lagging and your layers should be too long. I don't like it. Okay. So I'll duplicate. It's not good. I'll duplicate. Bring the copy below. Then convert the smart objects. Rasterize. There's one effect I want to apply to it. I'll click on blur, motion blur. I want the one below to create the overlay. Okay, so just the effects I like using. The most you must use the same effects. Okay, I just want it to be like this. The one below, under. Okay, okay now. Then we bring the night. Night, night. Okay, we have the night here. So let me quickly bring this one to the front. Control T. Let me bring this one to the front. And we'll do the same thing again. Adjustments. So make sure when you're designing, make sure your colors are rhyming. Make sure your colors are rhyming. You understand? Don't just use any color anyhow. This particular color now, this text effect is off from our background. It's off from our model. Like it's totally off. So the colors are not rhyming. Just be as if it's hanging there. You understand? You want to make it feel, everything has to feel like everything is corresponding, it's correlating to each other. Okay? So that's why I'm doing all these color adjustments, color, and to blend it together. That's just the color blending you keep hearing. Blend everything together, color harmony. Okay? So it's still the same method. I will colorize, change this particular one here. Turn our adjustments. Let's go to our layers panel, select the two and merge layers. Let me rename this one night. I don't normally rename my layers though. So I'll probably do the same thing. Duplicate, bring the copy down, click on photo smart objects, then raster. If not, I can blur it. You understand? I have to convert it to an object so I can blur it. Then rasterize layer. Click on the same thing again. Filter, whatever to blur, motion blur. Okay, so nothing much. Yeah, good to go. Then I'll select the four of them and increase it a little bit. A little bit and bring it up a little bit more. This one adjustments. Okay, click on okay. So basically we are done. We are done with the background, we are done with the model, and we're done with the text effects. Okay, so the remaining thing now is the text. So you pay attention to. So when you're designing, you need to make sure your text is like it's visible and at the same time it's passing the information you want it to pass across. You understand? So basically, cloth designs you can equally explore. You don't have to follow the boring design principles. It's not boring though, but make sure you follow the design principles. Okay. So what I mean, you have to explore in cloth designs. Like you can check out new styles. You can twist your effect, and it will be as if it's a design. Meanwhile, it's a mistake. So in cloth designs, you can explore, use any method you want, make it crazy. You understand? My lecturer will tell you go gaga. Okay. So let me just quickly, instead of typing this text, let me just quickly grab one of my PSD file, pick the text from there, then we'll do some arrangements, proper arrangements. Okay. So let me click on open Friday for nights. Let me pick this PSD file. Okay. So I wanted to create a tutorial on this flyer, but let's just let it be next time. Okay. Let me clean hide. Let me grab this first one. Your flyer must always have this. Don't forget it. Your flyer must always have this. The name of the club presents. Your flyer must always have it. So then click increase. Then switch it back to normal. Click transform. Then click on skew. Let me bring it down to normal. Okay. Yeah, good to go. Like decentralized. Then the second one is the location. Your location. Okay. So let me bring this one here. Let me bring it to the top. And increase the size a little bit more. In fact, I don't want it to be too big. Let's just keep it minimal. Let me reduce the size. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, good to go. Then the name of the DJs, hype man, and the rest. So let me click on this one here. Increase the size. But first of all, this is where some designers make mistakes. This is where they make mistake with their font choices. When you're writing the name of the DJs, you don't have to use a bold or vulgar font like I'm using something like this. You can start using something like Stretch Pro. I've seen designers use this Stretch Pro. No, 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 no. You don't use this when writing the names. You don't. You can use this for the team of the flyer, but don't use this for writing their names. You understand? You can use Montserrat. That's what I used here, and you can equally use Morganite. Morganite. If you check club designers, mostly 90% club designers use Morganite for the writing names of the DJs and the admin. Doesn't mean you cannot explore, not use your own. But I've noticed that it goes well. It goes very well with it over the years. It goes well. You can use Morganite, Morganite medium, Morganite bold. Let me share Morganite now. It creates space for you. It is Morganite. You can choose to use Morganite. It's still very much okay. But for the sake of this tutorial, I used Montserrat. Okay. So let me search for Montserrat regular. Then let me increase the tracking. Let me reduce it. I want it to closer to each other. So I'll use 70 minus 70. Okay. This is okay. Then we reduce the size. We reduce the size. So I want to throw emphasis on the music policy. Music policy. I want to make this one bold. Click on this, make this one extra bold or bold. Let me just make it extra bold. Click on OK. Then let me just quickly do something here. I want it to draw out more, so I'll draw a shape over it. Rectangle shape. Pick up a shape tool. Then let me draw a shape here. Change the color to red. Okay. Remove the outline 0. Yeah, let's go then. I'll bring it down. So I'll quickly double click on the text, Control X, then adjust this. Turn it again. The little adjustment here. I'll bring it down a little bit. Turn it okay. Then click on my text tool, Control X, Control V. Okay, we are good to go. So here we have it. Our basic policy DJs is done. We are good to go. Abi? Then the other one is the height policy. So you still do the same thing here. You understand? The same thing. Change the font. I will increase the size. Then bring this one down. Make sure it's left aligned. Okay. Left alignment is very important, or right alignment or center alignment. I mean, anyone you want to use, just make sure it's properly aligned. Okay. So I'll bring this one down here. Change the font to Montserrat. Montserrat regular. Then click on the hyperlink seeking. Let's show more emphasis on this one too. Like in design there are major and minor. Major are the main things that you want people to see first. So my major here is the Arabian Night. Arabian Night. That's why it's very big. It's very as in when you look at the flag, that's the first thing you'll see. Okay. Very pronounced. The second major here is the model because she's dressed in Arabian attire and it's always wearing attire. So that's the major here. Then the minors are the text, small text, small elements you put in the background. Those ones are the minor. So I'm equally using these things to indicate that these are the music where the DJs and the hype men, you understand? So let me make this one bold too, extra bold. So I'll duplicate this shape here, but I'll still use it. Okay. So let me quickly reduce this one. Let me quickly reduce this one here. So let me duplicate, bring this one here. Then do the same thing again. Control X. This one is okay now. Then bring my shape, my text tool. Control V. So we are good to go. Let me increase the size. Make sure everything's in proportional, not too big, not too small. Okay. And move it a little bit. So this particular shape, I will not use red for the shape because I've already used red. It's called simple color psychology. I'll use another color. I will use yellow. And for that, this particular one, need the color that will show out on yellow. White doesn't go well with yellow. White text doesn't go well on yellow background. So it's not my simple color psychology. You just need to know colors that go well. So you see, it doesn't go really well. I'll use black. Black goes well on top of yellow. Okay, so we'll use black here. Then another thing I do is I don't want to increase the size of this text, these small ones, hype man and the music police. But at the same time, it seems like it's not really visible enough. But I don't want to increase the size. Okay, so what I do is I duplicate the text. Just duplicate. Look at it now, it's more visible now. I will do the same thing here. I don't want to increase the size. I want to leave it the same way it is. I'll do the same thing, duplicate again. The same thing for the location address. I'll duplicate again. It's more pronounced now. You understand? It's just simple tricks you need to know. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Okay. So the remaining thing is the time. So I'll still duplicate this shape. Bring it down here. Sorry. I want the shape now. Bring the shape down here. I'll equally duplicate it again because it's two. Then change the color to yellow, the second one. Okay. So let me select this one. Let me reduce this size together. Increase this part. Okay. We are good to go. So the yellow one is at the back. The red one is at the front. Okay. The red one is at the front. Then I'll select the both again. Click on my transform tool. Skew. Voila. release selection. Then let me just duplicate this text, duplicate, bring it down here. It's PM. Control A, click on my text panel. So it's still Montreal though, but I think it's extra bold. Okay, color white. Tracking -90. Oh, it's very close to each other. So let me always this. Then I will increase the size. Skew, skew, match the shape. Bring it down a little bit more. So it doesn't really match well, so I'll still skew it again. Okay. Last, if it's okay. For this now, we are done. Then let me duplicate this 8 p.m. again. So if again my text tool again, I'll just click, right click, double click, time. I'll change this particular one. Still the same font double, still the same font family but different one. I'll use medium for this one. Then reduce the size. Okay. Reduce the size a little bit more. Change the color of this one to peach. Okay. D'accord. Okay, so we are done with the time, the music policy, the DJ app policy, and remaining the date. Abi? Okay, so we'll click on this particular one. Anyone else, instead of bringing up my text full over again, I'll just bring this one down here, make the text white. Then Sunday, that's April, and the 27th April. Okay, so I'm going to change the caps to lowercase and this one to medium. No, sorry, regular. So if you check here, you see that I only used 3 fonts here, just 3 fonts. The fonts for the Arabian Nights, then different fonts for the club present, that is Bank Gothic, that's the name of the font here, Bank Gothic MDBT, and Montserrat, the same family but different ones. This one is regular, this one is extra bold, this one is medium, understand? So this one is regular. I mean, it's regular. So I'll just increase the size. Well, first of all, I still need to reduce the tracking. I want it to be closer to each other. Then -80. Okay. Then change the first letters to capital letter. 27 April. Change the color to this one here. Skinner. Then I did something here. I just drew a normal shape here. Normal thing, magic here. The radius, the angles, the four sides. So just click on 30. See, that's curved. Click on show color, white. Fill, remove the color. That's color of the shape. It has no color again. So think the stroke is not really showing well, so use the stroke. Let's see. So, Abby, let's just use 3. You can use any size you want. You can use 10, but I still don't like that one. I just want to go a little bit missing. 10 is too much, so we'll use 5. 5 is too much, save. I don't like it like this. I just use 4. Okay, guys, so we are done. We are done with the design. Quick one. The logo. Sorry, I didn't grab my logo here. Let me click on open again. Pool party. Let me grab my logo. So the main reason you see me put this rectangle shape here, the main reason you see me put this rectangle shape is because most of the times your logo will not show out well on top of the background you're using to design. You understand? Your logo will not show out well, so that's why you just see me use shape. I'll draw a shape here. Remove the outline, make it black, then place the logo on top so the logo will be visible, because there's no way you can design without the club's logo. Now it has to also be visible too. So that's why I mean mostly seems so they do this shape thing, and I don't just do it for fun. Okay, same thing I did here, because if you remove the shape the logo is not visible. So we are done here. We are done. Then just a few more tricks. I'll create a new layer here. This is just few retouches, then you're good to go. Click on my brush tool, change the color to white. See white there. White is very important. Then I'll use white to brush on top of this model. Let me show you what I mean. I'll use white to brush. But we don't just leave it this way. This is where the magic happens. Change it to overlay. You see? Like it brightens it up, like brightens the image. Just like highlights. Gracias. White is very important. Okay, this is okay, not too much. We keep it minimal, keep it clean. Then we select the model, add some inner blending, click on our blending options here, add inner glow. Okay, so I just want the model to feel like she's in the background, so just as if she's just hanging there. Okay, so we'll just click on this place, add the color we want. You can use any color you want depending on the color you're working with. Click here, pick your color, click here, pick your color, click on OK, choose the blend mode you want. You can use color dodge, you can use overlay, any one you want. You're the one designing. So this is too much. Let me reduce it a little bit more. Reduce the opacity, just minimal, simple and clean. Okay, we are good to go. Make the last effect, then we'll click on this one, click add another layer again, pick our brush tool, increase the size, then pick a color related to the background. The color is pink bar, mostly pink, so we click on pink, then change to overlay. Yes, some minimal brushes here and there. Voila, we are good to go. Okay, guys, so this is just my little secret on how I create my designs. Okay, there's no magic there. You just have to learn what works for you. So the key point here is work on your color adjustment. Make sure your model is blending with your background. Okay, color adjustment is very important. Make sure your model is blending with your background. The text effect, your font choice, arrangement, and everything. So basically, this is the one I did, the first one, and this is the second one. This is the one we're working with. So guys, the next, okay, last one. Let me apply this effect. Apply this effect here. Click on OK. Screen. There's no magic there. First, I forgot something. Oh, I said I was like, I'm forgetting something. I forgot the smoke. Okay, guys, so we have smoke here. We have smoke here. Smoke here. Change the blending mode to screen. And zoom in. See what we're doing. We'll change the blending mode to screen. Then we reduce the size. Then place it over the smoke. Over the cigarette. So then rasterize the layer. Relaxing. Reduce the size. Reduce this part. Blast. Okay, guys. So we are done. Yeah, I don't want it to be too long, but just take your time to watch the tutorial to really be worth it. Okay. Thank you very much.